Receiving a rare diagnosis can be scary and overwhelming, but with the right treatment, there is hope. Hi, my name is Ryan, and if you're watching this video, it's probably because you or a loved one was diagnosed with mitochondrial neurogastrointestinal encephalopathy syndrome, or MNGIE for short. This video will talk to you about what this disease, what happens with it, and any potential treatments that there are out there for this disease that can give you or a loved one some resources for getting through this process. MNGIE has some characteristic symptoms. It affects both the gastrointestinal and neurological or nerve system in your body. When it affects your digestive system, it can cause a loss of appetite, diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting. It also can lead to an incomplete processing of the food that you consume. And this can lead to weakening, underdevelopment of the body, and extreme weight loss and malnourishment. Neurologically, this disease can cause brain swelling, nerve damage, and muscle deterioration. Now, you're probably wondering where this all came from and how this disease can be onset. This disease comes from a lack of thymidine phosphorylase production, which is an enzyme that degrades thymidine nucleosides, which are present in pretty much every food. When these nucleosides build up in very high amounts, they are toxic to the mitochondrial DNA in your body and can cause mutations that can cause the mitochondria to not work as efficiently. Now, if you don't know a lot about the mitochondria, we can talk about that a little bit more. You're probably thinking that the only thing that you know about the mitochondria is that it's the powerhouse of the cell, and that is correct. The mitochondria is responsible for pretty much all of the energy production in your body. It produces this thing called ATP, which is the main molecule that gets broken down for energy. It has a system called the electron transport chain, which you can see here, which produces most of the ATP that the mitochondria makes. When too many thymidine nucleosides build up due to MNGIE, then some mutations can happen which cause this electron transport chain to not work as well. And it causes fewer ATP or energy molecules to be produced, and it can cause inadequate energy production, and that in turn leads to the death of the cells related to these gastrointestinal and neurological processes. And this is a very difficult disease to diagnose because it presents with a lot of the same symptoms as an eating disorder. But it's not something that can be controlled just by increasing appetite. And just know that if you were misdiagnosed, then you are not alone, and there is nothing wrong with you. Just have a disease that will need to be worked through to find a treatment for that works for you. There are some treatments that have improved the outlooks for certain patients. One thing that often happens is called a celiac plexus neurolysis. And what this is it's a nerve block in the celiac plexus, which is a group of nerves in the upper abdomen. And what this does is it decreases the amount of pain felt in the area and can lead to more effective bowel movements and more effective digestion. This can overall improve the function of the digestive system for whoever's suffering from the disease. Other symptoms can be dealt with on a symptom basis. So talking to a gastroenterologist or a nutritionist or dietitian could help them target a specific plan for you that can help you overcome this disease and work with them to help improve your quality of life. Now, you might be wondering if this is a disease that you can pass on to, say, a child. This disease is what's called autosomal recessive, meaning that both parents of someone affected with this disease have to be carriers of it in order to pass it on to a child. You can work with a genetic counselor to figure out if you're a carrier for this disease and if you risk passing it on to a younger offspring. This disease can be scary and overwhelming at first. And while there is no cure, there are a series of treatments that can help relieve some of the symptoms of this and improve your quality of life. And remember that new treatments and new cures are found every single day for different ailments. So just stay strong, keep calm, and remember to listen to your doctor's advice, and things will get better.